Morning, happy Sabbath, everybody. The item we're going to be doing is He's Able, and we've got a bit of a special one today because we're doing it in Fijian also. So for all our Fijian family watching and those that are here, hopefully I don't butcher this, but praise the Lord.
He's able, He's able, I know He's able, I know my Lord is able to carry me through. He's able, He's able, I know He's able, I know my Lord is able to carry me through. He heals the broken-hearted and sets the captives free. He makes the lame to walk again and cause the blind to see. I know He's able, He's able, I know He's able, I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Eroata, Eroata, Aukilani Eroata, Metumberi auna nongku turangan. Eroata, Eroata, Aukilani Eroata, Metumberi auna nongku turangan. Vakambulai na yalora musu, sereka na kai besu, dakaba na ngera melakorau, matamboko merai rawa, aukilani rawata, eroata, aukilani rawata, metumberi auna nongku turangan.
Thank you. Thank you. I need to do this more often.
Children are a tough crowd.
What can you see here? Children? See a tree? Yes. What are the main parts of a tree? Branches. And what's the other part? Yeah, leaves are on the branches. And what's the other main part of that you can see in this picture? The trunk. Okay. Can I have the tallest person maybe to stand up like this and be the tree trunk? Yeah, you can do that. Everyone else is going to be the branches. Okay? Now you look at the picture carefully because there's going to be a test at the end, okay? All right. Come and be the branches on this tree. Maybe if you stand a bit more in the center there. Stand up and be the branches and like, come and be how the branches are to the tree here. Come and, how do the branches look like? Are they out here? Where are the branches? Come and be connected to the tree. Come and be connected. Yes, you can do it. Are they standing up like that? Or they're out like this, aren't they? Are they? Yeah, okay, all right. Now, are those branches still branches if they're way over here and they're not connected to the tree? Ah, have a look at the picture again. So can a branch be way over here and not connected to the tree? So everyone get connected to the tree trunk. If you're a branch, are you connected to the tree? How are you going to get connected to the tree? You've got to touch it, don't you? You've got to be connected to the tree. You've got to be connected. Okay, all right. Go and sit down. Remember this though. Go and sit back on your seat there. Okay. I want to tell you a story about a holiday that I had with my wife Andrea. And we went up to Queensland in the winter time, but up North Queensland it's nice and warm. So in the middle of winter you can wear your shorts, and here we are at Cairns. And Cairns is a place where there's tropical animals and rainforest. And we went swimming in the under a waterfall while it was raining, and it was lovely and warm, and we did fun things like that. But most of the time, we were there for my wife's conference for her work, and we stayed in this place upstairs there at the backpackers hostel, which was fine, but we were right next to the night markets, and so they went all night, well, very late anyway. And so they made lots of noise, and there were street performers out there, and there was a Ferris wheel all lit up, and there were people playing music. But you know, in the morning, it was nice and quiet because those people were still sleeping. And we could have our breakfast, make our breakfast, and sit here looking out over the ocean. Can you see the ocean up there? Yes. And when we looked down that direction, we could see it quiet and nobody around, no Ferris wheel going. We looked up the other direction, we could see up to the wharf where the big cruise ships come in and drop off passengers who come swarming down the main street every day. And you know, after breakfast and before the conference started, we would go for a walk along the waterfront. Big long waterfront, and you need to have some exercise before you're sitting all day. I got to do things like walk around and look in shops and read during the day, but Andrew was doing a lot of sitting. We would walk down this waterfront, and there was a sign there. Can you read the little writing on that sign? It's very tiny, but what's the big word say? Yes, warning. Do you see anything in that triangle that might tell you what the warning was about? Anyone else can see what that was? What?
Crocodile.
It was a crocodile. Yeah, anyone else see that sign? Yeah. And so it's got a big cross through the people swimming, don't swim. I never saw any crocodiles there. Anyway, okay, and you know, one night we went out for pizza, and can you see my wife Andrea loves pizza? She shared it with me though. She shared it with me. I like it too. And you know, the next morning we decided we would go out on a Great Barrier Reef cruise and go swimming and diving and snorkeling and see the lovely coral. Have you heard of the Great Barrier Reef? Yes. Have you heard the nice fish they have out there? Yes. Well, look, it is very, very pretty. And this is how it was in the morning when we got on our boat to go way out to the reef. and it was nice and calm, you know. But I get seasick, sometimes car sick. Anyone else get seasick or car sick? Maybe on a long, windy trip you take in the car. It's not very nice, is it? No. So I had a tablet, and it said, take one tablet 1 hour before you leave. Right, I did that. And here we are, going off out to sea, and this is looking out the back of the boat, and the land is getting smaller and smaller, and for about 2 hours until we get out to the reef. And then it's quite shallow out there, and you can see the type of boat we were in, and people were out there, and this is what we were doing out there. And I saw clownfish, and I saw wonderful things. We saw, Gary the groper down there posing for the tourists. He was really friendly, and Andrea and I are there somewhere, yes on the end. And, you know, we went back in after we'd been diving. We went up for a bit, and then we came back with our snorkels on, and he was still there. And then after a while, it was lunchtime. And so we got back on the boat, and the boat was starting to go like this. Can you do this with me? Down and up, and down and up. Okay. And it was lunchtime, and the lunch smelled really good. They were cooking it, and you know, my tummy said no, but my head said, it smells really good. And so what do you think I did? I ate the lunch. And after lunch, Andrea said, it's time, we can go back snorkeling now. And I said, nah, you go. And we're out on the Barrier Reef. And it's like, we're never going to be back there again because it costs lots of money. And I said, no, you go. She said, okay. So she went snorkeling. And then they said, we're going to go to another place. We're even better. We'll show you that place. And I was just thinking, can we just go home now? And finally, they said, all right, all back in the boat. We're going to head back to shore now. And by this time, I was feeling really seasick. And I said, no, I'm just going to stand here, and I'm just going to hold on to this pole, and I'm just going to look out straight ahead. Nobody talk to me. Nobody touch me. And you know, and we started going back to shore, and there were some paper bags behind the seats, and I thought, that's funny, that must be for putting your lunch in. Maybe for takeaway lunches. Well, it was for putting your lunch in, and I grabbed a bag, and it was horrible. And I threw that bag down, and I just stood there. And then another time, and I went again. And it was horrible, and it was about 10 bags, I think, in that 2 hours getting back to shore. And finally we got back there. And, you know, I got off the boat, and I just lay on the concrete wharf, and it was warm, and it was still, and it wasn't going up and down, and it was great. And after a while, I finally was able to get back up to my feet and walk back to where we were staying. And Andrea said to me, are you sure you took your medication? And I said, I'm sure. And I looked at the box, and she said, well, how many times and how often? And I said, well, I thought about taking another one when I was about to be sick, but how easy is it to take something and swallow it when it wants to come up? Not at all. And that, you know, I looked, and again, and it said, keep taking one tablet every hour for your whole trip. Oh, no. You can't just take one tablet a day. And I thought of something that Jesus said to his disciples today. And it was about a vine or a tree, okay? And this is what he said. He said, I am the vine and you are the branches. And if you remain in me, connected to me, you will bear much fruit. And I thought, okay, well, look, that's a bit like my medication. I should have been taking more than once a day. And I think, how often do I start the day with Jesus? I plug into Jesus just once a day, and then I forget about him for the rest of the day. You know, maybe I go out and, oops, I'm mean to someone and I shouldn't be. Was I even talking to Jesus about how I was feeling? No. Maybe I started the day with worship. Maybe with mum or dad, have a story or read something from the Bible and have a prayer. And then off we go and oops, you know, I was trying to be good, but I lost it. I was trying to be helpful to mum or dad, but, you know, I got busy or bored and I stopped trying and I wasn't asking Jesus to keep helping me. How many times was I meant to be taking my seasickness medication? Just once? No. All through the day. And you know, if you keep connected to Jesus, it will make you feel happier. If you're talking to him and you say, thank you, Jesus, for that good game of soccer during recess. That was lots of fun. Or, Jesus, can you help me have more friends at school? I need some more friends. He'll help you feel better. He'll help you feel safe. He'll help you be safer. You won't listen to those wrong messages in your head like, I could swim at that beach, there were no crocodiles around. Or, I could just take that thing that doesn't belong to anybody. Things that might get you in trouble. Keep you safe. And Jesus sends us parents to help us stay close to Jesus as well, because they're plugged into Jesus as well. And when you trust that they know what's best for you, and when you listen to them and obey, you're staying close to Jesus. And when you keep close to Jesus, it's like a branch being plugged into Jesus, because you can't live with Jesus just once a day. Can you remember that? Okay, thank you.
So we're the Kauwhanonga family. So this is my wonderful mother here on my left. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Sitata. Happy Sabbath.
And then on my far corner, it's my younger sister, Henrietta. Say hello, Henrietta. And lastly, my sister here on my right, Renata.
Hi.
So, and also my name is Waiuku, guys. So the first song that we'll be singing is Special Love. She said the slide. Yes. Did you want to say something? Okay.
I hate to bother you, but Lord, I've got a whole lot on my mind. I know that you're real busy, but I promise I won't take much of your time. But Lord, I need a little grace to help me make it through. I need to feel that kind of love
And our next song is Wherever You Are. Are you standing at a crossroad, wondering which road you should take, and you're dreading the decision and a possible mistake? But the will of God won't leave you where the grace of God can keep you. You will never be out of His care. Remember that the Lord's already there. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, God is right there beside you, seeing and knowing. Wherever you go, He already knows what lies ahead and what's behind. You'll always find He's never too far from wherever you are. You are waiting to hear thunder and see lightning in the sky. Oh, but God can work His wonders through a still small voice inside. Just keep listening and learning and continue on your journey, following the one who is the way. Oh, He's the only road you need to take. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, God is right there beside you, seeing and knowing. Wherever you go, He already knows what lies ahead and what's behind. You'll always find He's never too far from wherever